So we got in late last night to Pamukkale and we are here. We're getting ready to see it for the first time. We are gonna hop on a hot air balloon and that's how we're gonna see it for the first time. We are so excited.
You girls excited?
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
You'll warm up once we get on the plane. Yeah, it's really nice, huh? Toasty warm.
I've been freezing all morning.
Okay, come here, please.
You came to me like a bird to the breeze, and we floated together for a while. But you had to go. Now I can't.
Ooh, lift it up. You feel that?
Oh man, we're taking off.
See, I was told the dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you said the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I don't believe in this one thing.
It's so bizarre, isn't it? How would you describe that?
I don't know. It's like a
it looks
white
like
mountain, but it's
snow-capped
yeah.
mountains, but it's just like, I guess it looks like salt being poured over a mountain. It's really bizarre. So as Heather was saying, we got in super late last night and haven't seen anything from Pamukkale. So this is our first view, and I couldn't think of a better way to see it. Like seeing it from this perspective is just absolutely beautiful.
You said the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I don't believe in this one thing I adore.
I'm gonna climb the mountain.
What is loving anymore?
Girls, are you excited to go swimming today? We're gonna swim in those pools. Yeah.
700 meters.
700 meters. I think that's the highest we've been, huh?
800 meters. Slowly, 1,000, okay?
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, we're heading to 1,000.
Relax, no problem. I'm first flight.
Our pilot is slowly taking us to 1 kilometer above the ground, which is crazy.
1,000 meters.
Is this a good time to admit to being afraid of heights?
You did that in the last video.
How did I? We're gonna land.
I know, I don't like this word.
I love it.
1, 2, 3. Like it in Thank you, my crew.
Thank you.
Alright, we did it. We are back on the ground. That was an incredible ride up in the air balloon. It was very different than the last time. We went up so high and got to see so much of the mountains, and oh my goodness, it was so beautiful.
I thought it was awesome to see Pamukkale for the first time from the air like that. That was super, super unique. So a huge thank you to Tours for Turkey for taking us on this trip. We're gonna link their information below. If you're coming to Pamukkale, don't miss out on the hot air balloon flight.
Cheers.
So we are trying to make it to the Pools of Pamukkale.
But we don't know where they are.
We don't know where they are. We're just
And every sign is in Turkish.
we are figuring it out.
At least we get a view of them.
Yeah, we're wandering through an ancient civilization looking for the pools. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, this is so cool.
So they're a little dry.
Yeah, I was wondering, because when we were up in the hot air balloon this morning, I couldn't really see any of the blue that we've seen, you know, in pictures on Instagram and things like that. So it's obviously that there's a lot of drought happening. But I did see a few of the blue pools from the air, so I'm hoping that maybe we can find those and try them out.
Turkey's been having a pretty severe drought the last couple of months. Everywhere we've been, all the rivers have been dried up. So right now, most of the pools are dried up. Normally, this would all be covered in pools that you can wade out into. But there are some pools further down that we can go and swim in, so we're gonna head to that now.
And voila, shortcut.
Alexa, what do you think it looks like? Cotton candy, ice cream, snow. It looks like icing to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rock looks like cake.
Yeah, making me hungry. Girls, look at this. This is crazy.
So weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's like you expect it to like come off on your hand.
It has like a leathery texture to it.
So weird.
What do you think it looks like, Chloe?
I don't know.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Cotton candy?
It looks like snow, I think.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold. It's freezing.
Well, it's all geothermally heated, but it cools down the further away it gets. Isn't it strange?
Hey, look, it came on my hand.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like wet sand or clay almost is what it feels like.
I'm just at a complete loss for how to describe this.
Ow!
It's
I like it when the goo goes between my toes. Ew. Yes.
Yeah, my toes get so cold that it like hurts, but it's like the rest of me feels really nice.
Sort of at a loss for words for how to describe this. It looks like we're in snow, surrounded by snow, yet all the water's hot. Feels like hard sand. Everything here is fed by geothermal water, so all of the rivers are like really warm.
Woo! Oh, it feels so good.
Do you think I could reach?
Yeah.
It's shallow.
Ah, it feels good. That feels so nice, like a hot tub. Yeah. We haven't had bathtubs in a long time. We miss bathtubs.
Oh, this is where I hope that nobody upstream starts to pee or anything.
I feel like there's a crab in here. I don't.
Oh, it's so warm.
Can you move a little bit?
No, this is my spot. Find your own spot. Ah, what are you doing? Ah! Hey, you stole my spot. Whew, feels like a hot tub.
Woo! Cold and gooey. You guys want to have a mud bath in there?
Mud bath.
Must be good for your skin, right?
I would think so.
Minerals and stuff. It's getting pretty cold here, so these pools that are just kind of stagnant are very cold. The water running from the spring is very warm and nice, but these are absolutely freezing. Sit here. Instagram.
So because we took the hot air balloon ride this morning, it's now peak time of day for the pool, so it is a little bit busy. Best time to come is the morning. I think we'll have to come back sometime when the water level picks up so that we can swim in the pools. But I don't know, it's so indescribable. I can't quite figure it out. I was actually very skeptical about coming to Pamukkale. I was like, yeah, I'm just not sure, like, what is it? Like, is it worth the drive out here? Being here, it absolutely is worth it. It's just so unique. It's near freezing. You can do it, Alexa. It's freezing.
I can't feel my feet anymore.
It's freezing, isn't it?
Yes, it's so freezing.
You want to lay down in it? It's so cold. You want to lay down in it?
I can feel them wrinkles. What are you doing?
Chloe, did you have fun today? Yeah.
You know the day's not over.
What else should we do today? Chloe,
Sorry, it just came out of
guess
me.
what? A couple years ago,
I don't
there was a tornado, and come see, the tornado picked up a house and turned it upside down.
I don't see it.
What?
Seriously.
No. No
A
way.
couple of years ago, there was a tornado, and it picked the house up, and it flipped it upside
That
down.
is not true at all. How did they do that though? How did they build it like that?
You guys want to go check it out?
Can you go see it?
Yeah.
Can you go inside it? Is there kid stuff?
Everything inside is upside down. How do you think you get in the upside down house?
Well, I don't know, but I know how we get in the playhouse.
Okay.
The outdoor furniture is upside down.
Whoa. Hold on, there's something wrong here.
Okay.
Let's turn the camera upside down.
Wait. We're upside down now, but the house is right side up. It can never be fixed.
This is where
My
you
new
belong.
editing style.
Yeah. There's an upside down car. Ah. Now try that up. What are you doing here? Hey, jump in bed. What are you guys doing? Who are you bringing today?
Yuna.
Luna and Moo.
Moo.
Alright, let's go. So we are now 3 hours from Pamukkale. We drove across to the west to visit the ancient Roman site of Ephesus. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good night.
Good night. And
So my first thought is just how peaceful it is.
oh man, yeah. There's no one here, and it's just this is pretty amazing. It's like it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. There's like a fog, and the light is beautiful, and it's really amazing. It really is. Of all of the ancient ruins that we've seen, which at this point we've seen quite a bit, I don't know, I think this might be the most impressive thing that we've seen. Just looking at the detail of it and just the grandness of it all. I don't know, that's just really amazing to think about how that would have looked inside of this city so long ago. So many places that we see the ruins of, you see so much of what's underneath, like the basics of the structure, you know. You don't see those ornate details of what it really would have looked like back then. And I think that's what makes this so special, is there's so many of those details that you can imagine what it would have looked like in its day, and it's just pretty impressive.
Built over the tomb of the Roman senator Tiberius Julius Celsus by his son Gaius Julius Aquila in the year 100 AD as a monument to his father.
What?
I just got a mosquito bite like right in the center of my forehead. It itches so bad.
I got one in my face too. Another right here. Right here.
It's huge. I'm like really allergic to mosquitoes, so it's gonna swell up and take up my whole forehead. So right now we are actually walking on the ancient Roman road, and that is just, it's really cool to kind of walk through this path and seeing things on either side. I think this place is probably the most impressive ancient city we've ever been to.
Even compared to the Roman Forum.
Yes, more impressive than the Roman Forum, where that is very cool, but this feels like you're walking on these roads and you can just imagine the life that happened in this city. It's just pretty incredible.
So either side of the Roman road here, you can kind of see how the hill is built up and how much they would have had to dig down to unearth these ruins. And it's crazy because the digging stops directly either side of the road, and you can see artifacts either side. It just makes me wonder, like, what is lying just a few steps beyond these roads. Just off to the path, you have these clay pipes that I believe must be 2,000 years old, and they're just kind of littered all over this path. Several pipes. There's columns further deeper in. There's a marble stone back there with some carving on it. I mean, this whole hill is just littered with artifacts just off the side of the road. And I cannot get over the fact that it's like 10:30 in the morning and we've only seen like half a dozen other tourists here. It's so quiet. Like, I feel bad talking at this level of volume because it's so incredibly peaceful and quiet. Where is everybody? I mean, the fact that we can just have free roam over this place is incredible. So, fun fact, I learned recently that Turkey is the country that has more cities referenced in the New Testament of the Bible than any other place in the entire world. So it's been really cool, and obviously Ephesus is one of those. It's been really cool traveling around Turkey and getting to go to places like Antioch of Syria, as referenced in the Bible, which is now Antakya, Turkey, or to Tarsus. Or, I mean, there's just so many locations, and it's just been, it makes things come alive so much more. It's been a very unique experience. Chloe, you have to tell me what these are, okay?
These are toilets.
Toilets?
Yeah.
Toilets? Can you imagine sitting so close? Why are they put so close? I mean, your knees would be touching. That's weird.
That is what they are, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
They all shape this like toilet.
Aren't you glad that we have our private toilet?
Yes. Oh, can I tell you my museum joke?
Yes.
Why do pirates like museums?
I don't know.
Because of all the artifacts.
That's funny.
So I just listened to a little audio guide on the latrines, which is the public toilets. And
They would talk to each other on
Yeah.
the toilet.
apparently they would talk politics and all kinds of stuff that was like their place to go and socialize, which is really crazy. And they said that even if you had a private latrine in your own home, you would still go to the public one so that you could engage in that social activity. I like drinking coffee so much better than that.
They could have just made a table and made a chair and then sit down and eat.
Yeah, it's better to...
Could have had a chai or
Yeah.
coffee or...
Who wants to have toilet time when you can have chai time?
I know.